What's going on is Anton from antondaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. The familiar spot that we usually be in, McNamara Terminal, DTW, flying out to go take care of some business. I'm not telling y'all what I'm about to do. Some of y'all know what I'm about to do because you're a part of the Millionaire Morning Show. Make sure you subscribe to the Millionaire Morning Show, this channel, hit a like for the algorithm. And if you haven't already, also make sure that you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description, as well as pinned to the top of the chat. It is a phenomenal place for you to learn all about the things that you need so that you can then protect yourself financially so that you're not out here being dusty. But that's not what I want to talk to you guys about today. What I want to talk to you guys about today is it's just not sitting well with me. What is going on with all of these attacks that's happening in the United States of America prior to Trump taking office? What does that mean? Like, for example, right? At first, with the whole New Orleans situation with the dude that did whatever it is that he did, it just didn't add up as I was getting the details. And that's why I always like to wait and see what's going on before I start to jump to a conclusion or I just automatically assume. I want to see it and then evaluate the evidence as it comes and then leverage my patience to come to a more effective conclusion. Now, of course, the media is going to tell you what they want you to hear. And it's not even the media's fault. The media is being fed the information from whoever it is that's trying to paint the narrative. But they said that this guy, right, rented an electric vehicle, a Ford Lightning. I immediately looked at it when I seen the pictures. And he did this on New Year's Eve, shortly after New Year's Eve, onto New Year's Day. American citizen. He had been converted religiously, and he had been traveling with an ISIS flag. Cool. Then the FBI agent, the black lady, came on and said, hey, listen, this is not a terrorist attack. Later on, a couple days later, they then say, the same organization, the FBI says, this is a terrorist attack. Same day, New Year's Day, you got this guy rented out a Tesla Cybertruck. They put out information that said that he had a newborn baby and he had just got caught cheating with his wife 6 days prior to executing on this attack. Put out the house, turned into a raging monster. Dude was a Green Beret. Just so happened to rent another vehicle from Toro. Cybertruck this time. Drives around, if you look at the footage. Got a bunch of random fireworks and explosives and gas cans. And then made a mistake and only hurt himself. They say that he actually shot himself in his vehicle prior to the vehicle detonating. Now, the first sign that just automatically started to catch my attention is they said that he was burned beyond recognition. Let's follow me here, right? Burned beyond recognition. Cool. Okay, so I looked at the footage. It looked like it was contained within a Cybertruck. They made a mistake and rented the wrong vehicle. It didn't even affect the blast radius to where the windows blew out of the Trump Tower, right? Or the Trump Hotel. I'm with it. He was burned beyond recognition. Guns was melted. That's how much it was on fire. But they was able to extract a passport that just had a little bit of burn on the fringes and a plastic ID. I'm not saying that I know what's going on. I'm just using my C-student reasonable conclusions to try to figure out what the hell is going on. How was he burned beyond recognition? Because at first I'm like, oh man, look at this dusty guy. This is what happens when you start going broke. You get unemployment and all of this stuff. But both of these guys were military. And then it just so happened to be so convenient for him to go through a situationship with his wife where he got caught cheating. And he do this, he's a Green Beret, Special Forces. And he comes and he goes and get a whole bunch of fireworks. And then he shoots himself. And then somehow, some way, whatever is inside of the vehicle also burns up. And everything except for his ID and his passport and his credit cards. Either it's an inferno or it ain't. And so for me, It's a weird situation. Then I'm scrolling, and I just so happen to run upon Sean Ryan. I don't know if y'all know about Sean Ryan's podcast, but if you haven't, go and check it out for yourself. I'm not going to do a review video on it, but he says that he wants to go into hiding after the information that's presented to him about what was sent to him prior to these guys executing on these attacks. I only got 2 points that I want to make to you guys prior to catching this flight and doing what I got to do and taking care of this business. The first thing that I want to emphasize to you guys is I don't believe, even for a little bit, even if they want to say, well, we're doing this to protect the general public or to prevent widespread panic, or because we don't truly want to cause a commotion and we got it under control and we're investigating, or we don't want this investigation to be foiled or anything like that, right? I don't believe, even a little bit, as a person that has been in the media for a little bit and know people in the media that's doing a thing, I don't believe even for a little bit that what is being presented to me is the truth. I think that there's some truth in it, but for the most part, is what they're feeding us, and it's not really what's really happening. I don't. I take everything on the surface. Some things could be true, and some things maybe not so much so. But the other side of it is, what are we going to do about it? It's not like you can do anything about it. The only thing that you can do about it is try to be situationally aware. It's almost like the more that you know, the more that you don't want to know, because we really don't have any choice or control over what's happening in society. That's the caveat. That's the part that we can't really deep dive into. And you know what the worst part of all of this is? Is the minute that you start talking too much, that's when you start to get censored. So I'm not personally trying to tell you anything. All I'm saying is everything is weird right now, man. Everything just seems super weird. I'm not really sure what to tell you as far as telling you to prepare yourself, stack your bread, make your investments, continue to live your life. Live your life every day like it's your last, meaning that I want you to truly enjoy it. Don't live in fear, but be situationally aware. And just start paying attention, man. Start paying attention to everything that's being presented to you all around you. What do you do? What do you do? You start to get the information. We're a little bit too smart to just go based off of what they're trying to feed us. And we not smart enough to really even make any changes or do anything about it. And we don't want to mess up or slow down what we got going on in our lives. So, yeah, man, just be careful. Pay attention. I think other things are playing out the way. I don't know. I just think that other things are happening, and I think we need to be careful and enjoy life as much as you can, and know that there's powers that be and things that work, in my opinion, that would upset the establishment, and we don't really know what the agenda is. I had two heating and cooling technicians over my house the other day during the Millionaire Morning Show. Some of you guys are familiar with this. And I asked them, I said, hey, do you guys think that everything that's being promoted to us as far as the media with regard to 9/11, do y'all still believe that everything played out exactly how the media is promoting it? And they said, yeah, absolutely. It was two of them. So, yeah, okay. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I keep y'all up to date as I see things. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace.